Yep, it's live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last talk show. Sorry about the delay. We had a little bit of technical issues. As you can see, uh, as you don't see, first up we have Airborne, which, yeah, glitch. Say hello, Airborne.
Hi.
Next we have Crookie, a returning guest from episode 1 of the talk show. Where
What's
is
up?
he? Where is he? There he is.
Right here.
There he is.
Up. What's up?
And then we have another new guest, It Sells from Twitter.
Good evening.
And today we're gonna be talking about Chapter 6, Season 3. And basically our thoughts, overview, and rating of the season overall. Starting with just what was your opinions on the season? Just overall with you guys.
Alright, I'll just go. I thought it was fun. There was some issues, like Storm Beast. I didn't like the Storm Beast. It felt too oppressive. But I had a lot of fun. It's probably the most fun I had had in the season in a while. Compared to the mini season, it was so much better. And yeah, I just liked it a lot. I didn't play as much because haven't been playing Fortnite as much in general lately. But it was fun when I did play.
So what about you two? How did you guys think about last season?
Well, as for me, I think it was pretty all right. Good battle pass. Good weapons. A good concept.
With the super and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, granted, I didn't play too much of the season, but when we played, it was good.
That's nice. And It Sells. What did you think of the season?
For my overall opinion on the season, I think would be like a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Sells?
Right,
Yeah,
you
I
good?
think.
All
There
right.
he is. There, he's
Oh.
alive.
Okay. So sorry. I was just waiting on to finish his line. Anyway, I think this season was above average. I like the boons, the medallions as well, with the Daigo medallion where you basically had sleight of hand, perks and stuff. I think the loot pool was also good as well. The spotter rifle was probably my number two. The kill shot revolvers were probably the most addicting ones so far.
I agree. A lot of last season's pool had a lot of good items in it. A lot of them were really good. Not too overpowered.
Yeah,
Pretty nice.
compared to the one from Star Wars, that was quite a refreshing one.
Yeah, with Star Wars, it was very stale. The Star Wars just felt really stale, and there was just a fresh of fresh air with Super. It was
Yeah,
just,
with season 3, it was a breath of fresh air after the after the whole Star Wars bullshit we had to go through. It was kind of like a calm before the storm thing in some way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked how it at the beginning of the season. I liked how they at least integrated the storyline from Star Wars into this, where it's when it got destroyed, it get just like a gamma ray got hit into the portal, sending out a giant pulse, giving some characters some powers and stuff. They didn't just be oh, there's not just superheroes. They at least tried to make sense of it.
Yeah, but you know what's one comment I do have to make about the story? It was because it was that Superman was useless.
At least they used him at the end of the event, and because I still remember Chapter 2, Season 7, he was in the Battle Pass, but he did not help at all taking down the UFO. This time he actually helped for once.
Yeah, Superman had like, at least this time Superman actually had a POI. It wasn't a good POI,
It was just kind
but
of
it was
there.
a landmark. It was there. He did some stuff compared to the last Superman, better than that. But Superman having two Supermans in take up secret skins is just too much. Put him in the shop this time instead of putting him in the battle pass again. Like, yeah.
It's like, yeah, but it's like my friend was complaining about Superman being useless in the fact that he did not even fix up the train.
Which also
Yeah, the
brings up,
train's just
he did not. The train didn't even show up this season either. It's just gone now.
the train just went poof.
At least last season they explained it being some boulders fell down and it may have been caused by the cows. Quote unquote, the cows did it.
I mean, honestly, I did have a theory. One of the Death Star pieces fell onto the map, causing the train to be blocked.
Yeah.
No more train. Bye-bye.
The cows came from the Death Star.
Yeah. The map changes were very interesting though throughout the season.
Like
I like the map.
I brought up the map. We got like 3 new POIs, and they were at least distanced apart from each other. We had
It was
Supernova
like
on the
all
top.
grouped together.
The middle
One of the
POI was
did that.
Utopia, and the bottom was Demons. And they had
Yeah.
like, kind of like.
I like when they do that. When they like spread out the POIs instead of like having them all grouped up, like the Lawless Biome or even the current season we're in. They're like grouped together. These are like spread out. And like, so if you could like go to different parts of the map and have good content either way.
Yeah, I thought the map changes were pretty interesting to say the least.
And then we got the like Superman area eventually, which was kind of just there. Kind of cool,
Yeah,
but it just kind of felt like this could have been a named area, or they could have just had it at day one.
Yeah, I feel like they made the Superman POI like a filler POI. Like it's just kind of there.
Yeah, and there's
they
we're
knew they
moving
had to
this
put
season.
Superman stuff in, so they just kind of put it there.
Yeah, but even then, I don't even know if Robin did much of anything this season either.
Robin,
The thing
100%
Robin
did
did
too
is make-
much.
Bro, what was his purpose? Like, what was his purpose?
Robin did the entire season was create a drop spot where everyone landed on and contested.
It was the most sweaty
That's
thing
your
possible
only
as well. It
Like
was
if you had the grappler, you were like the grappling gun thing was annoying as heck to fight against, and there was only one of them, and you just had to land off spawn to get it. It's like they could have just added it to the loot pool, like added it, like you just get it from the regular loot pool or like the hero caches, but no.
Yeah, the grappler was really annoying, and I feel like the only way to get it is through Robin.
Yeah, it was the only way.
They should have made it where he had only the mythic version, but there were just normal ones on the ground or something that you could get in like epic rarity that had less. Because then it would have been like, oh, anyone could pick them up. It's just the mythic one has a little bit more charge in it than the others.
Yeah.
At least Superman technically did do something. Robin was just kind of there just because for some reason it took them like almost 5-7 years to get Robin. It's like, why did it take that long just for him to show up?
It didn't even show up in the event.
Robin did nothing.
He literally was just there to just be there. At least something I do like that they did this season, they at least completed the Teen Titans. That took way too long to do. It took them like almost 4 years to do.
I remember when Cyborg came out, some guy said that, oh, Cyborg had DEI hair or something like that. Like, what?
Oh god,
You're joking.
I hate let's not talk about politics though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no
point.
politics.
No politics.
Yeah.
We only talk about the Fortnite politics, like, the season.
Like the government and the IO and Alexa.
Oh,
Only politics I would talk is the IO.
true.
Yeah, but
Or the
yeah, but
seven.
regardless, they at least completed the Teen Titans, so there's
Yeah.
that.
They're complete. I still only own like 2.
Yeah.
Rebirth Raven and Robin.
Yeah. In the battle
I don't think
pass, we had a few
Wait.
outfits. Like page 1, Robin. I didn't hate that outfit. Storyline wise, meh. But I feel like the skin
It's a good
itself is
skin.
nice.
The good skin had 0 purpose. It's the most out of place skin of the entire battle pass. Worst skin in the pass for relevancy, but it's still a good skin.
Yeah,
I didn't really like it. That was tier 1, honestly.
It also had like the
Tier 1's
red Robin as well, like I think the comic variation of him, and then just the original Robin.
Yeah, let me look at Fortnite.gg.
Yeah.
I need to recap.
Then
Yeah.
there's- Oh, you say what you need to say.
and then there's a second skin in the battle pass,
Which
Haley
was-
Sky.
Yeah, I didn't hate her, but the Gooners got to her first, and I'm like, no. I like the idea of someone becoming into a Storm Beast. I feel like they have not really done that. And I like the outfit just overall.
Yeah,
Especially,
I
like, the
realized that-
Beast.
I realized that if you put my skin and Chrissy, I feel like if you put my skin and Haley Sky together, you'd have the Stranger Things duo,
Honestly,
like
Mhm.
Eddie and
you're kind of
like
correct
Eddie and
about
Chrissy.
that. You're very correct. Chrissy, wake up. I know. Her whole set was just a nice little set.
Yeah. The only bad thing with Haley Sky was the mythic or the item that she brought along with her.
I liked it. It was just kind of annoying if it was like the final
Yeah.
circle. Even when you
I think the
were
Storm Beast was a
Storm
fun
Beast,
idea.
when you were as Storm Beast, you could either have the most perfect time with it, or you could either just be like everyone's in cars, and you can't do anything if people are in cars, and that was kind of annoying
Yeah.
to deal with.
Yeah, that thing was really annoying to fight against in the final circles.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely terrifying when you're like just chilling, and then you just hear like a roar, and it's like, what's that? Busting through.
Yeah.
Like, it's so scary when that happened. It's like, Storm Beast!
Storm Beast.
Storm Beast is coming!
I do.
Run!
I will applaud Epic though for making every single character in the battle pass have some type of.
Except Lizard Dude, which we'll come up to eventually. Which actually is the
Ah,
next
yes,
Battle Pass
yeah.
outfit. He
It's
also
the
did
third-
nothing.
Yes, Ziggy, the stoner lizard.
They also,
Ziggy, the guy who did nothing but on purpose. I think his purpose was to do nothing.
he was literally
I think
just
he
an
fitted
outfit
really
plus
well.
the bappling. That was it.
Here's the thing with Ziggy. First of all, it's the furry skin.
Or like
As
the
someone who's a
animal
furry.
mascot.
So it's the
animal skin
meme
of the battle
skin.
pass. They always have to have one. I think it was a silly skin. It was a silly skin. It did what it was trying to do, and it did it well.
And honestly, his styles aren't bad. I really like his summer vibe version. I like that.
Yeah, I really like
Yeah,
the-
and notice how he has chill vibes on his shirt. Maybe
Chill
he's
vibe.
maybe he has some kind of connection to that Reverie skin in some way.
Yeah.
He's just a chill guy.
Bro's smoking some
Yeah.
Medness. That's crazy. He's using Medness. That's what he's doing.
You mean weed?
Grenade on his feet.
Medness would literally
That's
just be the
great.
equivalent to weed if it's not used properly. Like, that's the whole... There's literally just a random, like... Apparently they updated his room at Supernova to have a green effect in it. And people are like, they knew
Yeah.
what they were doing.
Yeah, it's all yeah, but it's like everybody knew right away that Ziggy was some kind of stoner or something, kind of like
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Ziggy is just a chill guy who doesn't really do anything.
He's
It's
just
in
kinda
all
there.
the lore and all of the things. He was explicitly stated that he was not going to do anything, and he did, and they made him not.
Literally,
Or-
lights a
in
snack.
the event- wait, in the event. In the event, Ziggy was in the event with a gun. He was coded to not shoot his gun once. He did not
Because
shoot
in
once
his
in the
in one of the loading screens, he's terrible at shooting. It was in Kill Switch's loading screen.
Yeah.
It shows him shooting, but he missed every single target. He hit like everything
If I'm
around
not
it.
mistaken, Ziggy is some sort of fusion between Jonesy and a chameleon.
It's the chameleon back bling and then the Sunstrider outfit for Jonesy back in season
Yeah.
5, which kind of went in with the OG type vibes going on.
Yeah, it was very. Are we going to talk about OG during this?
Yeah, we're gonna do that, but we're just going through all the main battle pass. Next outfit was, I think, Synthwave was the next one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Synthwave.
My honest opinion on it, they did better on the final product than they did in the survey.
I
I
really
like
like
this
their
game.
set. Like our entire
I'm personally
set.
not going to use your skin, but I think it's a cool skin.
Yeah.
I'm going to associate all of the items with the skins. That's what I'm going to do for the entire season. The base boosts were fun as hell, and for the first few days, they were really broken and really fun. Then they nerfed them to the structure damage, and I was sad.
Yeah, I really only use the.
Yeah, they did.
I really only use the base boost as means of transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I used it to like, mainly in like builds. It still did enough damage where like it could destroy a wooden wall instantly, but all the others you couldn't. So, and they also decreased it. So instead of before it was like 300 meters you could shoot in and it would go off. Then they updated it to only be like 170. But you could still like shoot the base boost and like absolutely kind of just make people not build easily. It would kind of just like stop them.
Mm-hmm.
I also just realized she also has
but
a casual outfit on.
Oh, yeah. It's like she's got the fuck ass sandals on.
I do like that they at least gave them something else than just their main thing. It makes them feel like, oh, they're not literally just in the one outfit all the time. They have lives outside of just being a superhero.
Yeah, I like all like
Yeah,
every skin had like a casual variation.
Yeah.
And with the exception of one, which is what we're gonna talk about
I
next.
think
Kill
so.
Switch is an interesting skin.
Kill Switch. Now we're on to Kill Switch. He, as you said, he
Kill
doesn't
Switch.
have a casual.
He just
Yeah,
pure all the time.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like one neat thing that's about him is that you can actually have your banner icon on him.
That it's such
I
a
didn't know that.
random. It's such a random addition, but it's kind of nice to just have that.
Yeah.
And like I said with Synthwave, they did a better job on the final product with him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually that will happen a lot of time with like survey skins to real skins because they have more time with the design. And I think that this season came out really well.
What? Kill Switch also had 2 other styles, which I generally like all 3. We had the green, then we had like the red, and then we had like the orange and blue, which I generally like the orange and blue. It looks
The skin gives me Terminator vibes in some way.
It gives me Cyberpunk and Terminator, just because. Like, it has the aesthetic of Cyberpunk, but he has, like, the aura of Terminator. He also had the items, literally called the same thing, called the kill switches. They just called
the
it
kill
the
switch
same
revolvers.
thing.
The kill switch revolvers and then the scanners were really
They
were fun to use.
powerful.
Yeah, the
And
scanner I used quite a bit. The revolvers not so much.
The revolvers are, like, if you
and
want.
they hit for a lot of damage. If you hit someone in the head with the revolvers, you did like damage.
You did a lot of damage. Oh, what just...
Oh, who's that guy? The hell?
Oh, who are you?
Your party's on public, I think.
Yeah, hold on. Kick. Get out. Get out!
Get out! I just use your actual name. Whoopsies. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Good thing
What
you're
is he
here.
saying? I'm gonna kill you.
Anyway,
is-
lost.
next skin is I was about to say Silver Surfer. It's
Light
Light
Rider?
Rider. I said Silver
Light Rider.
Yeah,
Light.
that's yeah. Like I have a hot take. That skin I think is the weakest.
I feel like if she's in a casual, that's like the best I like her casual so much more than her suit.
Yeah, yeah.
Lot.
It's like yeah, yeah. And I like the surfboard a lot more than I like the skin.
I like her shark stuff that's also related to her. So I'm happy about
I like
that.
I like the reboot cubes type of outfit
like that's
thing, which
that's neat.
yeah, I like how they're
I,
like do that.
I like the remote, honestly.
Oh yeah, the little cubes as well.
Kind of reminds me of. Actually, never mind that.
A Rubik's cube. And
Yeah,
Tetris.
Rubik's Cube. Like a virtual Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, the emote's pretty good. I like it.
Both of
Her item as
both
well.
that are
Her
nice.
surfboard as well is pretty cool mobility item as well.
Yeah. Like it was very used. There was like the purple one and then the mythic one, which I never found the mythic one ever. I didn't know where to get it. It was just kind of there
I'm pretty sure
Maybe there
the
were-
mythic one was a
maybe-
tune
yeah.
from her character.
from her character. Huh.
Yeah,
And I
pretty sure.
completely forget where a character was, so I think I got it once by killing a dude, and that was it.
Well, the only thing I really remember was that Hope and Jonesy were at the same location.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but Jonesy are always at the same location.
Then
Yeah, and I think Superman was at that same location too.
Yeah, I think it was last
They
year it was
were all
Superman and Hulk.
they
and
were
then
all at
Jones was-
Supernova, and
yeah.
then they got all moved out eventually.
Yeah, during the corruption Fallout Supernova Academy weird storyline stuff that made zero sense.
And then
Mhm.
for the tier 100 skin, we had Mist. I forget her.
Morgan missed.
Morgan Mist.
Mist Morgan or something, I don't know.
Yeah, Mist.
Yeah, it's like I find it weird how my two favorite skins from the battle pass were in a Fortnite TikTok that said my dream date or something like that.
Dream date. Like, dang.
So, the Fortnite community is just gooners.
Basically.
There's so many gooners.
Mm.
It's annoying.
Yeah, but regardless, I like the skin.
Yeah.
I like the styles too.
Yeah, her white style I really like. I don't know why white and red just look... For some reason, white and red to me just looks really good.
White and red is a perfect color combo.
I do
Yeah,
find
and
it-
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. I remember her burning style. I think people have said that it's like the survey counterpart. There was a
Yeah.
survey counterpart that looked kind of like it.
There was...
I don't even know if it's yeah, and I don't even know if it's true or not.
I do wish that instead of the style being the tier 100, this would just automatically be, like, given to you. I feel like tier 100 skins, they're not even tier 100 anymore. They're, like, tier, like, 80.
Like tier 80.
And it's like...
Like they're tier
Yeah,
like
and then
7, and then like, because the way they do it now is like you get the skin the second to last page, and the tier 100 is just big style that isn't really needed. Then it changes to where
It's
you
al-
get just the skin at tier 100, and then like you do something else. I don't know.
It's
That's
also
something.
some of
Yeah.
the items in the past are their secondary style, but you have to level up past level 100 to get them, which is kind of annoying for people who just, oh, I just want to get 100. I don't want to get the bonus stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
you have to go to like tier 170 to just get the base style for a glider or something.
In general, are just weird.
I still remember the pickle glider. The base version of it was like tier 165 to get it. And it was like, why is the
That
red
was
pickle
so
base?
awful.
And then the green was just should have been the base one. And then our final outfit, Superman, Legacy Superman from the new film, Superman Legacy.
Yeah,
Is it?
you know what I do have to say about the new Superman outfit is that I remember there was a glitch that involved like the cape or something. Like it
Yeah,
would be immediately granted or
Yeah.
something.
it gave like the old one instead for some reason. They tried to
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
they removed the old one as well for people who owned it already.
Yeah, and
they
yeah, and
fixed it.
yeah, and they were complaining about that.
Also, something I want to comment on is they should make the old Superman glider. They should make all the Superman stuff compatible with the other Supermans. Just to
Yeah.
make like the old Superman glider was so awesome that you just like floated down the cape. They should make they should make that compatible and vice versa with the new Superman.
Yeah.
'Cause not like they're
tried to get
different
rid of the
characters.
Clark type thing. Because originally he had the Clark Kent and Superman, where if you weren't like gliding, he would just kind of become Clark while falling. But if he was like gliding, he would become Superman, which was kind of a good touch to the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like although I did not play when that battle pass was out, I really think that the new Superman skin really does not stand in the shadow of the original.
I like most of his other items over the old Superman. His pickaxe, I feel like, is so much better as well. Because it's not this giant cluster. It's actually, like, usable now. Like, I like...
Yeah, I like his I like his glider, but
Mhm.
it sucks that it can only be used with him, but that makes sense.
Yeah. At least with the new one, they actually allowed you, if you want to use the glider without Superman, you're just granted it for other skins, which is it's nice of them to think of that instead of just like, we're gonna make it exclusive just to Superman. They allowed any skin to use the glider this time, which is like, that's nice. That should wrap up just at least the season. But then we also had OG when that happened, which
Yeah,
we
it
had-
was it was the season 4 OG pass, right?
yeah, we had the
Yes.
I'm trying to find them all, but
We had
they're-
Technique.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
Omega
Technique and and the Visitor.
and the Visitor, which generally I feel like they did a very good job on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they only made Omega white, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't comment much on the OG pass because I didn't play basically any OG. Except for like the end. Oh, the pass? Oh, the only skin that I really remember, and I'm gonna say was the Visitor reskin. The rest of them were okay.
The only bad thing I can really say about the OG stuff is a lot of Visitors like stuff was just reskinned, which I feel like is really bad.
Yeah.
Feels very rushed. It's like you guys didn't
Yeah,
have the time to do stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was super rushed or something.
Yeah, but sadly, it feels like reskinned crap is the norm
Yeah.
when it comes to battle passes now.
Because just with the Visitor, we had his pickaxes, backbling, and the glider were all reskinned stuff. So it felt like they just didn't have time. With like the other two, there was just like the glider for Street Wave Technique. That was like the only reskin thing outside of everything else. I guess the gliders, two others were reskinned, and that was it.
Yeah, the pickaxes for Technique was a unique concept.
Like the other two had everything unique except their gliders, which I'm like, you're not really gonna complain about a glider. But with Visitor, it's like his pickaxe is a straight up reskin, his backbling's also a straight up reskin, and then his glider's also a reskin. It's like 3 out of like the entire set are just reskinned stuff, and it's like feels like you guys couldn't really come up with anything like new with them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it sure feels that way.
at least with the latest season, the only things that are reskinned, I think, are mostly all the. It's just like the gliders so far, which I'm like, I'm fine if the gliders get reskinned. Everything else, I think, in the past is literally just original stuff. Like everything else is original except the gliders, which I'm fine with season 5 having. It's like gliders. I don't think people really care about gliders overall. They're just kind of they're there for like maybe like a minute and then they disappear.
Yeah, I remember when they kept making. I remember when every new skin in the shop had gliders, but eventually now it's like they just stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, it's just usually just a skin or a skin in a backbling or a skin in a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially in crew. Now it's like every skin has just got a back bling and pickaxe now, and that's it.
Crew isn't worth it anymore. Like the best time to buy a crew is like when it's late into a season and you have like all 3 passes fully. Then you buy the crew, you get all the cosmetics, and then expire. There's no point in keeping it.
Yeah, I think, which brings us into the crew skins.
Oh,
I think they were all right.
Oh yeah, we also had Lego.
I like the Reboot Man.
And that's
Oh yeah,
what I
reboot
say.
man. Best one. The reboot man. Skin is
Reboot Man was cool.
best one so far.
I liked the shop skins in general for this season.
They actually
They're
fit.
like the Supernova themed ones.
We had a
A
lot
lot of them fit.
we had a ton of characters that actually like were. It started with Reboot Man, which was like I think the first Academy outfit that we got, which is like Reboot.
And then there was that guy Dex Diamond, and then I think there was also another skin
There
named
was
Jewel as well.
There was the Slurp skin as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Then,
and there's an upcoming.
Yeah, the stop go.
Yeah, and then
And
we had
there's
another one.
And there's an upcoming one that's going to appear in the item shop sometime later.
And then there's
Yeah.
Umbra Knight that was also added. So it's like so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4 released, and then one's coming out with Afterburn this season.
Yeah, I don't know why they're releasing some after the season, but I guess they just didn't have enough time, or it wasn't finished, or something. I don't know.
You know what I think were the shop skins that were definitely not worth it? The summer skins.
I kind of wish we got more.
The only good bundle was the one with like the Aphrodite, Trace, and Machinist. That was a good.
That
But
it wasn't in the
skins were
event
trash.
itself. That was like after.
But that bundle was real. That bundle was really, really good. But all the other summer skins were fucking.
They were just kind of normal.
those.
They were just like okay.
Yeah.
They're just
There
kind
was
of there.
usually like that one really good summer bundle that overshadows everything. Like this year with the Aphrodite bundle. Last year, what was it last year?
The really, I don't know.
There was the one year where it was the Raz, Core, and Unstuffed
That
Guff
was like
bundle.
years
That
ago.
was
That was like
years ago. That was like Chapter 3, Season 3.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
time.
hang on. I'm gonna see if there. Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's a. I'm gonna see if there was actually a summer bundle last year. Give me a minute.
I don't think we did. We just kind of got some outfits like safety first. I think safety first Steve was like the only real summertime thing, and that was kind of it because Pirates also.
Was it this last chapter?
Oh yeah, you're right. There was no bundle.
It was just kind of this last season that had the summer bundle.
Yeah, it's almost like they stopped giving a shit about summer events.
They did give us Summer Dummy, but then they just decided not to release them during the summer event.
Yeah, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like, what? I mean, granted, I'm not really much of a dummy guy, but yeah.
He looks nice. I like the wooden version of him with like all the flowers. It made sense. Oh yeah, Daigo. We had Daigo and Core as the item shop skins for like as the main villains for like people to get. Which I kind of like.
Yeah, and Yeah, and now we have an unmasked version of the Daigo skin.
Yeah.
I think, and this is a hot take from me, I think that either Daigo or Core should have been Battle Pass.
I feel like what they should
And then
have
they should have
done.
put like should put like they should put like one of the Battle Pass skins, like Robin in the shop.
Yeah, I feel
Put
like
Robin in the
what
shop
should have
and put
happened.
Daigo in the Battle Pass.
What they should have done: Robin shop, Daigo in the pass, and then Core in the Lego pass. Because it seems like there was a lot of stuff with Lego with the new like mode that came out as well, with like
Yeah, it's and that's something I need to bring up. The Lego Pass.
yeah, it was
Granted,
kinda,
Lego passes are not my thing, but yeah, it was yeah, it feels like I didn't care for any of the Lego passes at all, really.
Honestly, Lego passes are just a waste of time.
they're just kind
That's
of
it.
there to fill
Yeah.
it, and it's like you have crew. It's just kind of there to get stuff. I'm already there to get like the outfit and whatever emote they add to it. I'm like, I'll just have those because usually those are actually pretty decent with the emotes. And
Yeah, there's normally like one skin, one emote, and
like a
like
jam
2
track.
loading screens, I think.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
they add a
and
jam
the rest-
track, and then
Yeah, the rest of it is just a bunch of shit you don't need.
Yeah.
something else that happened is we had Hank Hill, Bob Belcher, and Cleveland being added.
Yeah, that was a nice addition.
that was
Yeah,
also
it was-
pretty
yeah, it was-
fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was for Father's Day. That was a nice addition.
Yeah, it was a good. That was a good Father's Day collab. Like just a bunch of adult dads, like adult show dads.
And it's like something with Family Guy after like a year. Hank Hill, I think, was like also people really wanted. Plus, as well, we have the new series up as well, so they kind of had perfect timing with that. And then
Yeah,
Bub's
and I
Bob.
remember
Yeah.
people. Yeah, and I remember people saying, "Oh, Cleveland was fat, but Peter's not fat."
Buff Peter Griffin was so funny.
And
Yeah,
I just kind of wanted to have him in there to make him look stronger.
Yeah.
And then we had. I feel like Bruno Mars was. I was not expecting him to be the next artist. I was like, we're probably gonna get someone else after people said like.
yeah, I remember when it was said it was going to be Daft Punk,
Which
and
I
then it
was
was going to be and then it was going to be Deadmau 5, which we eventually did get, by the
Yeah.
way, but not as the
I
not
kind
as
of
the
wish
pass
he
skin.
was the pass because I know
Yeah,
Bruno.
and then-
had-
Yeah, and then it was Bruno Mars. Like, why is he the festival pass skin? We already have a skin of Bruno Mars. By
at
that,
least his set
yeah,
was
I mean,
bad. I like his
like,
whole. Everything.
yeah, but it's like by this rate, they should just make Travis Scott a fucking festival pass skin.
We never
Ironically,
know what
they
the
should.
next one could. They're just like Travis.
Yeah,
Scott.
You know what's more dumb? Let me
I guess-
check real quick.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out later in the month, since that's when
Yeah.
the next festival pass comes.
Yeah, it could.
You
Literally
know what's more dumb? Excuse me. You know
Yeah.
what's more dumber? That some of the music. Give me one sec. Jam tracks. So
Yeah.
some of the jam tracks from the Bruno Mars music packs don't even last like a whole minute.
Dundle Dal Bruno.
Yeah,
I remember
It's like 15
that. I
minutes.
remember playing that. I remember playing that one. That was just a waste of a jam track.
Yeah.
My friend and I played it, and we were so
Yeah,
fucking disappointed by the length of it that we ended up playing another set list afterwards.
It's like why?
No,
only
this
15
should
seconds?
made 0 sense.
Like at least make it free, at least, or something.
yeah,
Because
I feel like with the- I feel like-
seconds. That's crazy.
yeah. I feel like jam tracks have gotten really off the rocker these days, because now they just keep putting out a bunch of K-pop or whatever the fuck it is that I don't care about.
I think the worst one so far, the funny song.
Yeah, don't even get me
Dude,
started
That's,
on that
that
one.
shit made me lose
Like,
all my brain
fuck,
cells.
like,
I jam not
like,
when it's for
all-
content I like.
like, all it really was just repeating the same vocals for what feels like 20 fucking
Yeah.
minutes.
I feel like they should I feel like they need to have like big variety of songs than just we're gonna have K-pop all the time and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they need to just
yeah,
like each
but-
week change up the themes. Be like, it's this theme then that theme, so it's like we get like rock, K-pop, then like normal country.
like,
it's like
we need more metal for fuck's sake. Like, but I mean, yeah, I know a lot of metal stuff is underground, and a lot of those artists probably don't want their shit in the game, but still.
makes sense.
Yeah, but I remember when the festival pass was all Metallica skins. That was nice.
Yeah.
And I think it was but I think the festival pass this season started out with Sabrina Carpenter, didn't it?
Yeah, that was what it was until like I think a couple of weeks after the season started, we had Bruno revealed. June 18th.
Yeah. Yeah,
a
but
week later.
I mean, there is a jam track that you'd be surprised that I like. AP Apt by Bruno Mars and that one chick from Blackpink.
And Rose.
Yeah, Apata.
Yeah.
Apata? I don't know.
I don't hate Bruno Mars's music. I just kind of wish they. Something I've also realized, they've stopped doing the events as well. Like, ever since Miku, they've kind of just not done much. It's like,
Yeah,
Miku
and
didn't have one. Sabrina had somewhat one, but it was just kind of inserted. And then Bruno hasn't had anything.
You know, now I just got reminded of a collab they did this season, Squid Game.
Squid Game! Which I don't hate it, I just don't. For me, I just kind of find Reload meh to me.
Yeah, and I remember being disappointed by the skins. It's all just a bunch of default reskins wearing fucking Squid Game outfits.
The ones that
I think only two.
Yeah,
I think only two of the skins were based on
yeah,
the actor and the actress,
Game skins.
Yeah,
There was
like
only
which I cannot pronounce.
The defaults make sense because of the context of the show. Did they give us the main characters' outfits?
they did give us the main characters. They just didn't. Yeah, because his player 456.
Yeah, I thought-
he got a skin, and then 067.
Oh, wait a minute. It actually was
Yeah,
not
067.
it actually was not 456. It was 246. That one character that the fuck, I'm not going to spoil it
lawyer.
because
The lawyer guy from season 1.
I mean the
Any of
detective.
Squid Games, I will not be watching any of Squid Games.
I like that they at
Yeah,
least
it's
have
like-
those two, but then all the others are just
I ca-
defaults. And like,
I can't. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get annoyed by the whole. Oh, just because some of the actors did bad things, I'm not gonna watch it. I get pretty annoyed by that.
Yeah, I'm just not watching because I don't want to watch it. That's the only reason. Like, I just
Yeah.
don't want to.
And then there's me, who is a huge Squid Game nut.
Squid Game.
Yeah. I'm just not interested in things like that because the interesting things I'm interested in is weather documentaries.
Weather documentaries.
That's his thing. After
My special interest.
then we just got more Superman stuff. Mr. Terrific and the engineer got added to.
I forgot they added
number
those.
2.
Yeah, I don't think anybody gave a Frenchman's fuck about those skins.
I liked Mr. Terrific because I like his jacket design. I like his stuff. The engineer, I haven't watched the movie, so I have no idea who this is. I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, they have a cool pickaxe with like it doing like the destroy thing and like ooze, I guess. And then we had Cyborg that we talked about and stuff. And then I think the next big collab was Fantastic Four and stuff.
Dude, Fantastic Four
Yeah,
was awesome.
and then there was another Borderlands skin.
And then we also had another like Nike collab randomly out of no. It feels like Nike always has to appear in like a season 3, always. Like for some
Nike's
reason,
just always
constantly,
here.
Nike's always appeared in like
Mhm.
season 2s and 3s. They're just like, we invade.
Yeah.
It's like we're here. Some type of shoe brand always shows up within those two.
Yeah,
Then-
I never buy. Yeah, hot take. I never buy kicks because
yeah.
what good are they?
I only
The
buy
only
like
kicks
ones
I
I
will ever
like.
buy and have ever bought are the shark kicks because they are great.
The only kicks I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people get are not usually if you want to buy a kick, it's usually a shoe that you actually own. Usually, most people do that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
The
I own
only
that
two
Fortnite Fortnite.
Pairs of kicks I own is the ones from the battle pass, and then the
Yeah.
shark.
Like all kicks really do is just give you a little more pizzazz. Like it gives you no competitive advantage whatsoever. Like you don't jump higher if you wear kicks.
Which makes sense. They're just kind of cosmetic type. I feel like they should just give them out more for either for free or in the pass. It feels like I feel like Fortnite's just straight up forgotten that they have cars, instruments, and kicks that they can give out in the pass.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not gonna spend 1,000 V-Bucks on a shitty looking pair of shoes I'm not even gonna use.
Like if they were in the battle pass, it's like, oh, I can get this for 1K for a cheaper price than buying them by themselves. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like I feel like Daigo's shoes could have been given out in the past just as an item. Just overall because that would have been nice.
Yeah, and I don't even remember if I don't even remember if these released during last season, but there's like these new red like Pac-Man like boots.
Oh yeah, those did come out last season. They came out on like the 8th. They came out like
Yeah,
actually, they came
I
out
remember
the next season after for some reason, but they were in the files in the last season for some reason. But only
yeah, and I remember people were wearing them with the style for Dead Mouse 5, which is the Peely style. Like everybody was saying, "Oh, this is Pac-Man."
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Wow.
Pac-
I mean, it do kind of looks like Pac-Man, but it's the Peely. So
Demos was also a nice collab outfit and stuff. That
Yeah,
was...
and
yeah.
I still haven't bought him yet, but I am planning on it. His jam tracks kind of sound like those old trance videos from YouTube, like back in like the late 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
He is an older like artist.
Yeah, like he's basically Marshmello before Marshmello in some way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was only for Marshmello to rise up from the grave and kick his ass.
And now he's in the game and just the most modern thing.
There's a,
He has more than
I-
Marshmallow.
I have my opinions on collabs in this game in general, and I think there's just too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're way too overdone, but there are a few collabs I'm looking forward to.
I feel
Yeah,
like
they need to collab with some like good. Like the Power Rangers collab this season is pretty good. It's pretty cool.
I feel like last season they didn't overstep themselves with like collabs. Like overall, we had DC as one collab. The music Bruno, Squid Game, Marvel.
The first collab we got in a battle pass was Deadpool, I think.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
first.
And it's gone all downhill from there.
I feel like some seasons had the most. Like I can agree, season 5 had the most, But that was when like we all were kind of like hyped to see like collabs or like, oh, this is a cool character that we finally get to see. I feel like after that, I feel like from chapter 2, from 6, 7, and 8, I feel like that's when they randomly upped it, and then slowly within chapter 3 and 4, they slowly started to decrease it over time. Where it's like, okay, we still get a lot more outfit original stuff than collabs. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but as with every season, the original skins are often overshadowed by the collabs, and sometimes it's for good reason too. Yeah, it's like you know how a skin appears in the survey, but when it appears in the game later on, it's terribly downgraded. It's something like that. Now, now let's say there's a big collab that comes out in the same update as that skin. Which skin do you think everybody's gonna pick?
Mainly the collab. But it's like, if you don't know the collab, you're probably gonna be like, oh, I don't know that collab.
Yeah, it's like some collabs just appear out of buttfuck nowhere, like that one baseball player or something, Sung Hugh Min or whatever.
He kind of just showed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're kind of random.
Yeah, and it's
Wait.
Yeah.
Which one?
I think it's the Sung Hugh Min, Sonny, that baseball player.
He kind of just
Oh,
appeared.
that guy.
Because they just randomly release icon skins. They just start hyping up icon skins again. Like.
I don't think we've
There's no
gotten
hyping
an
these things
icon.
again.
I don't think we've gotten like an icon like outfit in like a year. So I can't think of like someone that was in the community that's recent.
What clicks is the last one?
Clip. And
Oh,
that
God.
that was season 2. And now I feel like they need to get a. I feel like competitively, I don't think competitive players should get skins. With like Booga, that makes sense. He was like the World Cup champion. It's like, okay, everyone knows who he is. But down the line, once Clix is older, it's gonna be like he's not gonna be like a competitive player for all of his life. Like there eventually is like a skill area where it's like you get old enough, it's kind of like your skill goes down. It's not even due to yourself. It's just due to your own age with like precision and everything else just kind of going downwards.
Yeah, I never liked Clix. I always thought he was a real douchebag from the start.
I think Clix is an interesting case study of he's so good at Fortnite, but he's also like
very
he's influential in the content creation space, but also in the
competitive space.
Which means he's like the mix of both worlds. He's like the most content creator ish competitive player. If you know what I mean. As someone who watches a lot of competitive, it's like he feels the most mainstream of them all.
Yeah, and people still complain that Typical Gamer never got a skin.
He might eventually get one.
He could get one. We still have a chance of more icons. So I think this chapter, we've had more music artists over content creation people.
You we actually are we gonna talk about Blitz?
Oh yeah, Blitz exists.
Blitz is I love Blitz. Like it's like a very fast paced brain rot and Gen Alpha game modes like I love it because when I have motivation to play Fortnite but I don't want to play through an entire Fortnite match and kill motivation, I'll just play like 4 or 5 Blitz matches and get some adrenaline running and then I'll play some battle. Like Blitz is a good warm up.
Yeah,
it's a good warm up way to get yourself into it.
Blitz basically replaced Team Rumble, and in all honesty, it was a long time coming.
And Team Rumble itself also got replaced. place this season.
Team Rumble is just dead.
Yeah, Respawn
Team
Rumble.
Rumble is dead in the water. Like it's out. It's
Yeah,
out in the.
Yeah, Team Rumble was a good concept when it first came out, but it all went to shit.
Especially when they changed it when the circles were now... It was now this predetermined area, and then it would shrink, and now it's basically just one POI, so you can't even get, like, challenges or anything done, unless it's in the one POI.
I remember back in the really old days, there was just 50 versus 50. And then Team Rumble came and kicked their asses, and now there's Blitz.
Yeah. Also, with Blitz, I like how they're constantly updating with new loopholes. Like we had tomorrow we're getting the Citadel, which is very. We have the Citadel, we have Mega City, and we're consistently getting new content.
Technically,
And it's it feels fresh.
It's more just stuff that they can't put in BR.
Refreshing
content.
Here. Having the medallions for past medallions in there is a really cool medallion. That's really cool.
Basically, Blitz is just a way shorter version of Reload.
Yeah.
Which
I feel like
we've been
the Blitz map is cool.
Everything.
Yeah, they're TikTokifying it. The TikTok effect.
With Blitz, that mode placing Team Rumble, it was for the best, given the fact that with Team Rumble, everything just feels rushed. So I guess with the matches being shorter, it makes more sense. I love how everybody just stopped talking.
We all just... Alright,
Yeah, I was just messaging someone real quick, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna...
Blitz was... When Blitz first came out, I played that a lot. I think of all of my games, I think I played just almost as much Blitz last season as I did... For a week straight, I only played Blitz and I played Zero. And it's so fun. It's so addicting. Which is the TikTok effect of anything that's fast-paced and gives you constant adrenaline is addicting. When I got... I got 15, 20 crownment on it last season.
Yeah, but I feel as though in a lot of things, the TikTok effect is actually a bad thing. I love how you're just sitting there.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm wondering. I don't think there's enough space here.
I don't know if it's going on my screen. Is there anything we didn't talk about?
I don't think so. We talked about the map. We talked about
Yeah, about
everything
Blitz.
else.
Reload, we talked about. OG.
The battle passes.
Yeah.
Live event?
Doesn't matter.
What about
Live
events?
events. That's true.
Um,
We had technically
Two live
Oh,
events.
Rocket
Yeah,
and
season.
the
Two
new
live events,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
should
wasn't
walk
able.
it at first.
I wasn't able to watch either of them because every single fucking time a live event happens, I have to be at work that day.
Yeah.
At least this time they actually gave a time instead of
Yeah.
Because season 1, season 2, it was just oh, you guys just have to guess when it happens. They don't even give oh, it's happening at this time. At least with these two, they're it's happening at this time on this day. Be ready.
Yeah. The Rocket event was interesting. Obviously
it was
it's the
just the
OG
same.
Rocket event, but the thing was, I watched with a different friend group, a different friend group. No one I had watched zero spoilers, so I had no idea that fly a red rift, and I was like, "What the hell is happening?" I was expecting this to be the blue rift, no red. There was a red butterfly at the beginning, and then there was a red rift at the end. It was really interesting because it shows that nothing is the same in OG. OG isn't identical, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting it, but I guess they're just trying to make OG feel have some freshness to OG, keeping it OG by keeping it having freshness to it and have mystery.
They also linked it with the tomato head coming into BR, which is weird. Removed
Tomato
from the
head
bug
was in BR,
season,
the burger
but now
was in Blitz, the motel sign within Reload.
So it's like at least
Like-
they brought them.
Yeah, they're linking the modes now.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
see-
we
I
know
see-
they're all connected now.
I seem to remember another live event that happened. I think was before. I think it was right at the end of the first OG season.
No, we didn't
Yeah, I
have
think-
one last season. We didn't have like a.
The
meteor.
It was the
Falling down
meteors. It was the meteors raining down.
And those are just
If I
there.
remember.
Those were just kind
I
of like
think-
randomly.
The cube spawned in like I think when is the cube spawning? I think
Probably-
it's July 28th or whatever, or
Yeah,
August 28th. I think.
August 28th, I think. I don't know.
something.
Is that?
I think
I'm
those-
gonna try and beyond when that spawns. I'm just gonna watch the cube spawn, which will be very. Anyway,
I think
the BR live event.
I feel like the cube's gonna show up. That's gonna
It's
have a
gonna
mini
be
live event, and then once it goes into the thing, it's gonna be a live event. It moving around's probably still gonna be just like, oh, it's just gonna be timed each time, but like
I don't think the
when it
The
spawns.
cube like route and like location it stops and takes the anti-gravity will probably. But do we theory time? Who thinks it's gonna be red? and not
Red
purple.
Cube.
Are we gonna have a red?
it's
cube or
definitely
purple?
gonna be red.
It ate a
It's
red
The
a
trailer. Excuse
If
me.
it's not red, I'll
Yeah.
be surprised.
Ugh.
Yeah, I remember when I played like the old season 5, and I saw that big cube on the map, and I was like, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Little
Yeah.
did you know it would be the driver for the storyline for the next 2.5 years.
Yeah, and make no mistake, I played the old season 5. No joke. I played the old season 5 and got tier 100 on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it was actually the first battle pass I completed.
So what were you
And
gonna
then,
say?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Hold on. One sec.
He lost train
Go.
of thought.
I hate getting interrupted. Right, in a trailer that they showed the cube spawning and it's red, so we could see a red cube this time.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That means how many types of colors of cubes have we had now?
There's blue and purple, I think.
Blue,
And the gold cube.
blue, purple.
Blue was Blevin back in Chapter 2, Season 8.
Yeah.
And then
He was
the golden
sacrificed
green.
during the finale event. Then we had the Cube Queen's golden cube. And then the amount of purple Kevins as well.
Yeah.
Purple Kevin is just regular Kevin at this.
I still think the cubes are technically just. I feel like the cubes are controlled. Like the cube queen is
Yeah.
just in one. They're kind of like because they can do create stuff. So I'm like, maybe there's just mini like. I just think it's just the storm like characters from like the old seasons with like the storm fiends, and it's just like, oh, it's just them in control of it. They've just become like more. They're like elite versions of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about BR live event?
The
The tentacle.
the showdown, the season showdown
The
event.
final show. Wait, no, not the final show.
I'm happy
that's a
they
different-
didn't
That's
make it
Mac.
two.
Well, yeah, that's a good event. I
Yeah.
think it was a good event.
As I
I
said
think-
before, I could not watch it because I was at work. But I never got around to watching the event on YouTube. So, it sucks, but yeah.
The event, it wasn't a mini event, but it wasn't a full event. It was like in the middle. I liked how they had the comic strips in like comic strips in like the middle of the event where the battle pass characters like cool comic moves to the tentacle were cool. And like the fact that I think everyone but Ziggy had it. And Robin. Robin and Ziggy didn't. But it was cool to watch them like attack.
And then
And I like the comic strips. Make it feel like a superhero movie or superhero thing.
And at least Superman actually did something in the event, cutting off the tentacle
Fine.
leading into this season.
Superman caused the bugs.
He killed.
Yeah, it was the
them all.
only thing Superman even did that whole season.
He was like the when all three of them showed up, I was like, this can't be possible to defeat all three. Then he just showed up and like, thank goodness, because it took like 5 minutes just to destroy the first one. So I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was happy it
I
was
got
not the
scared
Doom
of
event.
freaking.
It was not the Doom event again, which I'm happy by. They listened and didn't do that again, because I feel like having the community do it was kind of like, oh, you could easily miss what could happen next. And this time they're like, oh, we're just gonna have it fully in.
Yeah. And I liked how, like, the only weird thing at the end of it is when it ended, the BR match was bugged as hell. Like, the one that you were in. Also, before the event, it was really laggy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
not to mention,
yeah, it was
not
super
to,
laggy.
not to mention before every live event, there's now so many fucking players that there's a queue that goes up to like what, an hour?
Yeah, well, there wasn't a queue this time because there wasn't, I think there was only like 3 or 4 million on this time. Probably not even 4 million. Which
Yeah,
is because
of course.
it's like a smaller event.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
4 million players
Yeah.
were
Yeah,
on
and
the event.
If I didn't have to work that day, I would have attended it.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. I liked it. I liked this last season. It was nice. Anyway.
I agree. Me nodding head, yes. Yes. Alright. Now that we can all exit the chairs now. Now we get to our next segment. Picking the loot pool that we like. So if we go in here, Zach won't be able to. I'll pick his things after.
I added sprites to creative.
They
Alright.
added the others. Okay, you guys pick your things and then go into the booth area.
Ooh, look at all these items that they have.
Interesting.
What do you think?
Zach,
What would my
when just text me like your thing and I'll just grab each item. The only things that are not here are Superman sprites and the pom poms. Those are like the only things that are not here. And then once you guys are finished, just go into those little booth things over there.
These?
The now, Airborne, is your thing ready?
I am typing.
I'm just gonna. I need to put. I can get new ones. I can just. This one's the only one I actually like mainly
I
need.
just put in Talkshow chat.
Yeah, just put it in there. We have it for a purpose. Which spider rifle,
Yeah.
mythic or normal?
Whatever one I get my hands on. If it's mythic, it's mythic. If it's normal, it's normal. Same with the pump, sentinel pump or base boost. If I get the exotic sentinel pump, I'm carrying the exotic sentinel.
What do you mean by healing? What, what healing?
Any healing. Just having healed in main room. Usually it'd be a chug jug.
And that would
Chug
be
jugs
it?
are big pots usually. Yeah.
Every time I
Really
hear the word chug jug, I think of that one awful song.
All right.
Chug jug is huge.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh, give me a moment.
He went to go change one of his items, it seems.
There you go.
There we go. Okay,
Required chug jug.
first items. That airborne with the sentinel pump, the exotic one. Because, yeah. What's your first item?
My first item. Yeah. Elegant weapon to go around with.
Great,
Gets the
like,
job.
great beam ability as well. And, like, spam ability on people. So it's a pretty
Yeah, it's
good
like
one.
it's like the perfect balance of not too spammy, but at least it's fast enough that it works.
That you can kill people. No, you.
Yeah.
You. Oh, the Spire Rifle.
Spire rifle.
Is that the mythic or
Very
normal?
accurate and deadly.
Is that normal or is that the... You can't tell between the, like, mythic ones.
No, because the mythic one's just a better version.
Yeah.
And then our next item on your inventory.
My
Airborne
next
pick
item.
Spire Rifle. I picked the mythic one for him. Ah, the
Yeah.
Sentinel Pump.
I love
A
that.
decent shotgun. Very powerful.
Yeah, it's
Like-
very powerful, but not too spammy. Like the flaw with the drum is that it takes forever to reload it.
True. You. Another Sentinel
That's it
Pump.
though.
Seems like the Sentinel Pump is very, like, popular.
I love the Sentinel bump.
Then your third.
Well, there was not many great shotguns that I liked, so Sentinel it is.
Then what's your guys' third items? Zach or Airborne picked the base boost. Oh, the DMR. That's an interesting
I
one.
forgot to add the DMR to my list. I forgot it was the DMR.
Yeah, I use the DMR in case I spot an enemy that's really far away and I cannot shoot it with a regular assault rifle.
And it's a pretty good.
Yeah, if I
item.
didn't have a fire rifle, I was good. I would just pick up a DMR instead. I had some crazy clips last
Oh,
season.
the
I didn't clip-
revolvers. Honestly,
Very, very addictive. Ugh.
The revolvers are so cool.
he's in the Matrix. He's in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put these in here. Then your fourth items. Both base boost.
Base boost.
Everyone.
Yeah,
and then
for
Airborne
me I
picked
was
Chug.
for me I was debating on whether to pick the base boost or the scanny thing.
Oh yeah, they're both really good. And then what's your final items? Chug.
Just a good old chug chug.
just throw the chug in there. Go. You can just. For some reason, the chug you can just throw it and it destroys it. All right, you guys can.
Yeah.
You guys can get rid of your items in there. I just want to look at like this. In,
All
like,
right.
the green area.
A sec.
I'm just gonna pick my loot that I would pick. Because I don't really get to pick it. And now I get to be judged. For
Alright.
some
Alright,
reason,
let's see.
honestly, Outlaw, I would either go Sentinel or Outlaw half the time.
Outlaw Shotgun was so much better last season than it was during
Because it can
Lala.
it could basically two-tap someone, basically, on, like, gold.
Yeah, like they buffed it really heavily and it made it really good.
And then
I'm sad they vaulted it.
my next item is just the Surge Fire. I honestly really liked it.
It was the best
surprising.
SMG last year.
Yeah, granted, I'm
I would-
not much of an SMG person, but that one's pretty good.
What's your third aim?
The exotic DMR.
I love the exotic DMR. It makes my brain happy.
Yeah, I'm a simple man. I see exotic weapon, I pick it up.
Exactly, unless it's the
Yep.
grenades. You don't pick up the grenade. I don't think I think
I never
picked up
counted the
one
grenades, by
game.
the way.
Yeah. I only used them a couple of times with the grenades.
That was the rarest exotic by a long shot.
that my fourth and fifth item are technically combined. It was the crows and hands.
Oh, that was so. Whenever you like got both of them at the same time, you had like the gold one. It was.
Like I
That was a
use this
crow.
for movement, and especially in like zero build with like them, I could like throw people pretty easily.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's all our loadouts. Let
Yeah.
me just pick this up. So before we, I'm just gonna grab. No, that's not the right one. There we go. So for the final game, the final thing of the talk show, we talked about this season overall. Now we get to the fun part, the mini game.
The fun part.
Which
the mini game.
is-
I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
Yeah, you can. This was supposed to be for change teams, so don't go in that. That kills you immediately. That kills you instantly. So we would have 4 people, but there's only 3 of us. So 2 of us would hide behind the wall, basically. And you would be able to use any of these guns, one of these guns, to shoot us with. And you can change what weapon you want. And whoever gets the least amount of shots to kill us all wins, basically. So, who wants to go first to be the one shooting us behind the wall? Or should I go first to show what I mean?
I mean, it makes the most sense that you go first.
Okay. You guys go hide behind the wall. There's 2 stories. There's one up and one below. So you guys can either go up or top. Make sure to also, like, make sure your pickaxe doesn't go through the wall as well. Or, like, other items. And then whoever has the least amount of shots done. Okay, tell me when you guys are finished moving. We also can't move afterwards. So you're basically stuck in the one place. I'm gonna take that.
Alright.
Give me the Zapatron. Give it to me!
Try.
Give me
I
it.
think I'm ready.
Watch,
No.
You're ready.
watch this from Anthony's lost perspective.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take Cupid's. And for some reason I can't... Give me this. No, I think the Zapatron's just like, you can't... Okay, so both of you are ready, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, Airborne, count how many shots I do.
Alright, well, I can't count really because I'm not spectating you. I'll have to watch the stream, so it might be delayed.
I
Because
can only
I can't
be
change spectating.
in this blue area, so I can't look behind there easily. I can't see anything from out here either. Could one of you guys be on the top? You guys are basically one tap. I'm gonna go... Okay, that's one shot. No kill.
One shot. One kill. Okay.
Is that movement, or is that just it glitching? 2. Three. I'm like...
Can you shoot through the wall?
Yeah, you can shoot through the wall. Huh. So I have done 3 shots. Someone just in the corner. 4.
That was the 5th shot.
Nope.
5th. You guys didn't see it go through, right? Just making sure. Like... Someone... I feel like someone's in the corner. 6. Hmm. 7. Trying to think of where you guys could be. Hmm. Can I see anything through the little gap? You guys are behind it, right? Not behind the glass wall? You're, like, in
Yeah,
between.
they're behind the wall.
Yeah. They're not... You guys aren't hiding behind that, like... You're in, like, that... The zone behind this purple and white
We're
wall.
literally inside that thing.
Okay, just make... So,
Yeah.
7... You guys could either be on top or on the bottom. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Where was shooting everything?
18, 19, 20. Where? You guys have to be on the top. Like, if you guys aren't moving, no one's on this bottom row. You're both just up there somewheres. So I'm like 20 something, like 21.
Dude, you have a lot of shots.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 30 is the maximum. I'm like... What number did I say again? Like 27? One of you have to be on this top. Right? I literally have one shot left.
Well, use it wise.
I swear, one of you
If
are
you
gonna
were
be in
us,
the most
we can
obvious
count.
spot. One of you are gonna be in the most obvious spot or something. When I do this shot,
Well, if
don't
you
move.
were-
I want to see where you guys actually are.
Well, if you were us, where would you be?
You guys have to be on this top. Oh, that's my last one. Where in the world? You're both on the top! I knew someone was up here. Wait, can I even... So if you're right here, can I shoot you from where you are? I'm wondering.
Light it up.
What?
It literally what you literally missed.
So like right there. It does work. I don't get any points.
You should hit it or something.
So you can hit through. I tested it before. Oh, here he comes.
Spectating Crookie now. I've now changed my spectator. This is
Okay.
excellent.
So who wants to go up next?
I got this.
Okay,
Oh.
let me get a hiding spot. Crookie, you may want to move. Just in case. So we can either get...
Oh.
This is so scary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide right here. Okay, I'm ready.
Stupid. Okay. Oh, no, that's cheating. I spy with my little eye something like... Huh!
1,
No.
2,
Damn it.
3,
Nope.
4.
Nope.
5. Then 5 shots. 6.
No.
7. 8.
Nope.
9.
Give me a sec. Well,
10.
no. Fuck. Okay. No. Hey, bro.
Oh, 11. So that's 11.
Damn it.
12. 13. 14. 15. 16.
Okay.
17.
What? I feel like Lulu is up there.
18. 19.
No.
20. 10 shots. Oh, 21.
I feel like someone's there.
Also, are you allowed to move?
No, not much. 22.
Alright.
23.
I feel like Crookie has been hit and it's just not registering. Like, unless they're hitting right behind him. I feel like Crookie's been hit. I don't know though. From my
5.
perspective.
Oh!
20,
Get a nerve! Hell yeah.
26. He got 1. He has 1 point. There's 1. He's at 26. He can still try and get me. 37. 28. 29.
Fuck! No!
1 shot left. 30. Look where I
God
was.
damn it. Okay.
I was up.
You son of a bitch.
I was right above. I feel like we'll do another round of this where it's only the bottom row to make it like easier than. Because if it's just both,
I think.
though,
Wait, Crookie. Chaos.
I think I got, at least I got one before my bullets went out.
All right.
Like, Chaos
now
says
it's
so I
his
can
turn.
sell so I can kind of. So I want to spectate Crookie for this because I want to see it from the
Yeah.
attacker's perspective. I didn't get to see that.
Wait, why is the camera?
I wish I was
just
in here,
gone
but-
now. Huh.
All right.
Hold on. My
You guys ready?
No. For some reason, the camera thing broke. I'm gonna kill myself. And then I'm gonna run back and hopefully the. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm.
All right. Is it working?
It's not working, but I'll
All right.
just stay here. Okay. Where's he? I don't.
Alright. Let's do it.
1,
1.
2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 6. Ow! Wait,
6.
that hit me. He hit me. That's 1 point. That killed me. That should have killed me, but I'm not dead. Kill me. It damaged me, but it didn't do anything. Okay, so that's 1 point. Now you have to beat... You're already beating him by, like, a couple of shots. So could it be on top, or could he be on bottom?
Well, let's find out.
That's like 8,
Yeah, I think so.
9.
That was the 9th shot. What do you think?
You might want to be on, like, the blue platform back there to get up, to see up there properly.
Oh yeah. Good point.
9, 10,
Oh,
10,
that was a hit.
and 11.
God damn it.
Damn! And Crookie won that immediately. Damn. Okay,
Good at that.
okay. Next. This is just for fun. We're not. Let's just say the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
The bottom's only it. as well. Like, the bottom's the only one that we can hide on. So who wants to be the hunter? Me.
Me, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're only allowed on the bottom now. We can't go up. So now we can just grief each other, basically. So... Oh, that's... No, come be here. Oh, make sure your pickaxe doesn't stick out. Oh!
Alright.
Wait, it didn't... Okay, now we're ready. 1...
Okay.
2, 3...
Oh, hit a nerf. Gotcha.
3. I'm gonna count that as 3, because he shot me once. 4, 5, 6...
Let me see some.
Oh,
No! Oh, fuck.
Okay,
No,
Crookie just
no,
moved. Crookie
Camera? No.
you looked through the thing. I saw that.
Move. Okay.
Crookie, you got moved.
I didn't know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
saw you by accident.
I was gonna try to do something funny with the gun sticking out. But I guess the camera was not good. There you go.
Okay. He's moved. Seven.
Okay, that's you moving.
7.
Oh, fuck.
Don't get too close to the wall. 8.
Hit a nerf.
Damn. Damn.
That was quick.
Damn.
All right. Well,
Damn,
who's the? All right. Now,
I'll
who will
go
be the next hunter? All right.
Okay, you guys just hide in the bottom one and tell me when you guys are, like, there.
Wait 1 sec.
And whoever gets the least shots to kill somebody wins.
Yeah.
Okay, ready. Let's do it.
All right.
I feel like someone went the middle. No? Nobody? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did I hit anyone? 3? No.
I did.
Wait, it did.
You hit nothing, Jon Snow.
I feel like because
3.
I'm spectating does not have full health anymore.
4. 5. 6. Someone's over here. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. What? I heard that. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. There was someone over there. 21.
Oh yeah, they did nerf the swarm strike, by the way.
2.
I know that nothing. They did nerf it.
4. 5. 6.
So that's 28 then.
28. Someone's behind the wall. I can smell it. For 9. Whoa! I could smell you. I have 1 shot left.
Make it count.
Okay. My spider sense is tingling. I think someone's on this side. And that's my last shot. You were
There you go.
right here! Damn!
Yes. Yes, I was there.
Damn! Damn.
Alright, and now I'm the last hunter, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, we gotta hide behind the wall. Oh.
tell me when.
Okay, I'm gonna just grab a bandage so my pickaxe doesn't stick out. I have an idea. Just gonna do that, so it's just my hands. See you. I'm gonna do a thing that I don't think anyone else has done yet.
Alright.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright.
Where is he?
Here or not. Here I come.
I can see this. I can see the wall sniffer. Damn!
The first
one.
shot. The first fucking shot.
Damn.
Damn.
That's 1.
Alright.
Oh no. 1. I can't be in the top. It's only the bottom.
Oh, alright. So that one doesn't count then, right?
Yeah, it was only 1.
Alright.
2.
2, 3,
4.
4.
Do anymore.
He's sniffing the wall. 5.
I just sniffed IRL, but you can't. I don't think you could hear it because my mic does not pick that stuff up.
Oh. 6.
Joey like one of your French skills,
7.
mate.
He's painting the backdrop over here. He's really surveying it. Like, damn. He's like, he's only on 7 shots. 8.
8.
9. 10. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There
I'm
we go.
dead. And I'm dead.
Away!
That was the most stressful thing. 'Cause we're all just like... No one went to the corners. No one even attempted. This is just... When you're like right here, when the camera's not working, it's like... I can see him. Murder!
Murder them all.
Murder
Still,
everybody.
we had a pretty good game though, right?
What? Do we have a winner? I feel that last one impressed, I think, both of us. You just basically got one of us in the first bullet. Out of like
Yeah.
instinct.
Strategizing.
Boom.
It has to
Wrong
do.
guy.
It has to do with the color.
Oh, damn it. I missed.
Has to do with the sensor. Maybe I should have turned it off before the game, but yeah.
A sensor. I got him.
So now we're just murdering the fuck out of each other.
Ah! Yeah.
Huh. Well, is there any other mini games?
I only include, like, the one. Oh!
Oh, okay.
This was fun though.
Oh!
Yeah, because I remember in the very first one there was like these wardrobe games.
We did
Where
a
we had to
fashion
be
show for the first one.
Yeah, it was it was me, Atwalp, and Tornado.
Yeah.
I think I helped make that one.
You
I think I was
helped
like
with the very
helped develop.
first one. Alright, I'm gonna
But
grab
I think I was also
my-
I was in, like it wasn't like a superhero skin in the background in the first one.
So if everyone grabbed a purple remote, you'll be able to see what I'm seeing. Which color is that?
Alright.
It's
Gray,
It's
but I just grabbed the
yeah,
purple
just
one.
grab a purple one from the back room there. Because then if you
Wait, no,
click-
no!
Oh wait, did it not?
None.
Nothing's happening.
Let's see.
I think it's the no. Pick up the gray one from the back room. And then
And I just disappeared.
And then if you exit the chair, I think it will keep you in it. In the camera.
Well, alright, well I'm still in the camera.
I can't. That's odd. Oh.
Look.
Alright, you
Wait, can I
right,
respawn? Maybe?
re-click, just like do the second one and it gets you out of the camera once you get out of the chair. Damn, I think I accidentally glitched it. The camera's not working.
Alright,
The
yeah.
camera's, the camera's
Yeah, hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna try respawning.
I'm gonna do the same. The camera's not working.
Yeah, but
The camera's not working.
And it's glitched up.
Are you still in like the other camera?
I'm still in the purple camera.
Okay, if you go to the purple one, you can right click on the thing. Or like the second action cancels it.
Well, now I don't even know where the fuck I
Okay,
am.
hold on. You're in here, you're in the corner. Turn around.
you're hugging the wall.
He's hugging the wall. Okay, I'm gonna drop this, just press E. Oh no, he may go in the changing booth. Okay, go backwards. Oh,
Like this?
oh, okay, you're facing towards it. Go right, go right. Yeah, right, just continue
Like
going.
this?
Yeah, continue going. Oh, yeah, just keep going right. Lock him off. Oh, stop, back. Go left. Go left. A little bit more.
Alright.
A little bit more. Left again. Left. Back. Backwards. Backwards. Okay, stop. Right. Go straight. Right. That's left. Go left. Okay, I cannot pick up.
Alright.
Just continue going left.
Yeah, keep going left.
Yeah, just straight left. And you'll go out that door. Oh, he's going a little bit forwards.
Oh, forward.
Forwards, and then just continue
Yep,
going
more
left.
now left.
Just continue going left. And then go backwards.
Well,
Go backwards.
I am going backwards.
Oh. Go a little bit right. You're running into
Go
the
right.
pit. And then backwards now.
Yeah.
Can you see yourself on the camera?
Well, I can now.
Okay, see this remote right here? You can pick that up. Yeah, I think if you press E. Oh.
Oh, now it disappeared.
Now it's
That
fixed.
camera.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
do the
my God,
outro. Let's do the outro here.
Alright.
So,
All right.
okay. For me, we're all just like, yeah. Thank you all for watching the stream. This has been a very interesting one. Thank you all for joining, including the one who couldn't load in because glitch, which I'll... There he is, sitting on the chair back there. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to watch next season's one, and I'll see you next time.